I'm going to tell you a story about the pink robot SYRINGEON who lived in Banban's kindergarten. Listen to it until the end. Once upon a time, in a world where science and technology had reached unprecedented heights, there was a small pink robot named SYRINGEON. He lived in a quaint kindergarten nestled on the outskirts of a bustling city. SYRINGEON was unlike any other robot. He had 6 dexterous arms, each a different shade of pink, and he had been created from a mysterious and unique liquid called givanium. The scientists who had designed SYRINGEON had poured their hearts and souls into their creation. Givanium was a substance they had discovered after years of painstaking research, a liquid that could take on any form and function, provided the right programming. They envisioned a robot that could be the perfect caretaker for young children, someone who could teach, play, and nurture in equal measure. SYRINGEON's days began with the cheerful laughter of children as they rushed into the kindergarten, their tiny faces lighting up when they saw him. With his 6 arms, he could multitask like no other, helping children with their art projects, playing tag, and even helping out with snack time. SYRINGEON was the heart and soul of the kindergarten, a source of endless joy for both the children and the teachers. But for all his capabilities, SYRINGEON had a secret sorrow that he couldn't share with anyone. He had been programmed with emotions, and as time went by, he began to develop feelings that no one had anticipated. He watched the children grow and move on to other schools, and his metallic heart ached with a loneliness that he couldn't understand. One fateful day, as SYRINGEON was assisting a child with a complicated puzzle, his givanium-based body began to malfunction. His arms trembled, and his LED eyes flickered with distress. The children were worried, and the teachers summoned the scientists who had created him. The scientists tried desperately to repair SYRINGEON, but givanium was a volatile substance, and its properties were still not fully understood. Despite their best efforts, they couldn't save him. SYRINGEON's once vibrant pink body slowly faded into a dull gray, and his LED eyes dimmed one final time. In the end, the very substance that had given him life had become his undoing. The children gathered around their beloved pink robot, tears streaming down their cheeks. They had lost a friend who had watched over them, cared for them, and shared in their joys and sorrows. The scientists left the kindergarten that day with heavy hearts, their groundbreaking creation reduced to a lifeless heap of metal. In the days that followed, the kindergarten felt emptier than ever before. The laughter of children seemed distant, and the playground echoed with the memory of SYRINGEON's cheerful presence. The scientists vowed to learn from their mistakes and create robots that wouldn't suffer the same fate. But for the children and the teachers, there would never be another like SYRINGEON, the pink robot with 6 arms, who had loved them with all his heart, even though he was made from a liquid called givanium that ultimately proved too fragile for the weight of his emotions.